on making that run down the left hand side.
And that's why they've got the Premier League joint most assist combinations. Like they had, he's a beautiful footballer in the way that he can pass the ball, and I think that he's very underrated in that element of him as well.
The dropping deep thing was such a ridiculous criticism.
But he's been criticised for England for doing that as well. But why would you not?
Like his numbers never dipped. Do you know what I mean?
No, his numbers never dipped.
Has there been a bad, numbers season?
I think with him, people just see him as a goal
never had a
scorer.
bad season.
People just focus on the fact that he's an incredible goal scorer and don't really care or don't really give him his fair play where it comes to, like you said, the dropping deep. It's like it's not cool to rate Harry Kane for doing that, but it's something he's equally as good at.
But his passing range was...
But people don't like waffling about that. You speak to Harry Kane, it's goal scoring, which he does have, but the man drops.
That's what I mean about being...
He's a complete striker.
He is complete. He's like, when we say left foot, right foot, headers, passing, range of passing, dropping deep, bringing people into play. He's just done it all. He has done it all. He is so Ballon d'Or worthy. And, hopefully they go on and win the Champions League, and hopefully he does get it because he deserves it.
And beats Arsenal in the final, maybe.
I'll take that too. If Arsenal get there.
Focus on getting out of this legged tie first. Let's just get out of Portugal first.
One at a time.
Yeah, one at a time, man. Left foot in front of the right.
You got to take it 1/8 at a time, right, James?
Where are we up to at this point?
What percentage of the game we're in?
Yeah.
Well, even I can work this one out, Abby.
I think
25%.
No, we're slightly over.
I think we're about
26%.
26.2% of the way through the time.
Okay.
I think.
Love that.
By the way, that might actually be spot on, but who wants to do that?
It feels unlikely that it's bang on. Like it'd be quite.
It might be bang on.
It could be bang on.
How would you even work that out?
Well, you'd add the two 90s together.
Should I try and do it?
Oh, really?
You could work.
You'll have to explain to me how to do it because I just.
So we want to work out what percentage of the way through the game we are. So you probably want to do.
This is my.
Or another tie, not the game, right?
20. Sorry, do 47.
Yeah.
Divided by 180.
Yeah.
Times by 100. What does it say?
26.1.
Oh, it's not a bad guess, is it?
Not bad, though.
Sorry, I'm in the wrong. Guy, it's been a pleasure on Talk.
Yeah.
Sport, guys.
You do look a bit like an accountant.
You should get a bonus for that, mate. You're incredible.
26.11111.
I just made
That is very good.
Fair play, man.
He's
You are wasted. You are wasted on this show, James. Wasted on this show.
I don't even understand. You know when you said 180, I was like, well, where's 180 coming from?
Because it's 290.
Or 180 minutes of football,
I
isn't it?
won't even tell you what I thought in my head.
How bad is your headache, by the way, Abby?
It's bad. I've had a headache all day.
Oh, really?
All day today,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bromley are 2-1 up now at home to Shrewsbury. They found themselves one down.
I'm just sick. That wasn't that. That wasn't my headache.
Yeah, I didn't want to say that. I thought I didn't want to be rude. Bromley 2, Shrewsbury 1. Top of the table in League 2. They were a goal down at home to Shrewsbury, and now they retake the lead. Come on, James. Arsenal have got to... Again, I know Sporting, they've got a good home record. I think it's their last 5 games in the Champions League at home. They won all 5 of their home games in the Champions League this season. Had that remarkable comeback, didn't they, against Bodo Glimt? But this is where you want to see Arsenal grab this game by the scruff of the neck, boys, and get over the line.
Couldn't agree more. Whether we need to step up the energy a little bit. I don't think the energy levels and commitment was bad first half, but we just want to see something a little bit more. First half was good. First half will take it for a first quarter of a tie.
Can we go up the gears a bit?
Can we now, look, at some point, Sporting will tire a little bit. Look, that could be true of us, by the way. But I would think as the supposed favourite, there's a point at which Arsenal can turn the screw, I would hope. But we've struggled to do that for a lot of this season. This is good, though. Calafiori's really helping us unlock a little bit of fluidity in this team. Yeah, we have. I agree. That's good from Trossard as well.
Come on, Trossard.
Go on.
Hit it. Oh,
don't hit it. Why'd you hit it?
I think he was right to hit it, but it was a poor effort to drag.
What he did against Sunderland, man.
Yeah, it was kind of a similar position, wasn't it? You dragged it wider than near post. Didn't make good connection on that at all.
Again, it's Odegaard involved. He's done all right today.
Yeah, I think Odegaard's looked dangerous, to be fair. I think he's looked dangerous. Max Naumann, he's surely going to come off the bench, isn't he?
I saw some Arteta quotes pre-game. He was asked, and he said, look, he was very, very close because of the way he's playing, but he's young. He played 90 minutes on the weekend. I think he'll come on around minute 65 because he's one of the best performing Arsenal players right now.
100%.
He was your best player on Saturday night by a mile.
He was, and he came on and made a difference against Everton. It's crazy. I mean, there's such a battle right now between do you just let talent thrive and just let it go do its thing? Or do you have to nurture it and look after and just be sensible no matter what? Like, is there like a bigger picture no matter what with the player? Because the way he's playing, he should be on the pitch as much as possible.
Become too important at work
He's
now.
16.
But at the same time, if you're good enough, you're old enough. And if you look at someone like, I don't know, Rooney, he wasn't managed. Like some of the best players that have
Just go and play football.
Has Jamal been managed?
No, but I think
To a degree.
But also not to a degree.
Yeah, no, that's where I'm at with Dowman in that. I do think we need to, especially around his physicality, like what James said about Arteta said he had 90 minutes. Unfortunately, he's becoming too important. To your age is relevant, but irrelevant. You're one of our better attackers. You saw against Everton what he done. We went out against Southampton. He was the one player that got it. You're crossing that border of it doesn't matter about your age. You're actually a player that should probably be playing a lot more prominently. And if he was a bit more older, a bit more robust, you could argue he would have started today. That's the only thing he's going to lack with physically. Maybe we need to unleash him now.
The occasion of this might need a little bit more embedding. But I think in the Premier League you could take.
He's going to get plenty of football. Bournemouth, if you want him.
Also, think about Saka, right? Saka was carrying you lot and took at 17, 18 years old. If you're good enough, you are if you're old enough, you're good enough. What did I say that?
And it's a different
Good
climate.
enough, you're old
enough.
And it's a different climate for Dowman because let's have it right. Where Saka was coming through and Smith Rowe, and fair enough, he's not English, but Martinelli. Like we were just relying on the young players. None of the others were quite doing it. Now you look around and you do see a spine. So yeah, I think Dowman has to get minutes, man. There's a case to play him almost every week.
Also, he hasn't been systemised yet. He still has that
funny.
freedom.
A lot of Arsenal fans say that, the tactics haven't got to him yet.
But it hasn't. But it's good. It's
they're not asking anything of him.
He's still got the freedom to do what he wants to do, which again, we praise players like I said about Wayne Rooney, who just had that instinct. Obviously, football was very different then to what it is now, but sometimes you just got to let talent be talent.
Apparently, I saw a report, I think. Tell me if you saw this. A lot of people were saying that the reason Dowman has got the time and opportunity he's been given is not just because of his talent, but because he actually does take on the instruction. Like, he is someone who's like, this is what you have to do off the ball, and he takes it on. He's very intelligent. He understands the game. He's 6 foot.
Yeah, he's deceivingly tall. He doesn't look tall on TV.
He's tall.
Has he stopped growing? He hasn't stopped growing.
Nah, he's 16. He's getting started.
What time? What age should you stop growing?
20 past 10 on Tuesday, April the 8th, will stop growing. He's got a few more years of growth, hasn't he, clearly?
Wow.
He's got everything, man. He's got the technical level.
No, actually, what year do you stop growing?
How old are you when you stop growing?
Yeah.
James?
I haven't started.
Yeah, trust. 5'8", yeah.
To be fair, you are lacking.
Didn't get anywhere.
I know.
Jokes.
I know. I'm not the tallest.
It's okay. We like a short king. Don't worry, guys.
Come on.
Yeah, there we
For
go.
everyone.
Free kick for Arsenal in a dangerous position outside the box on the right-hand side. Looks like Martin Odegaard will whip this in with his left foot. Really, really dangerous position.
Give it to Rice.
I was just about to say.
It's a good shout.
Did it see him?
Give it to Rice. Oh, unlucky. I thought he was. Keeper makes a little bit of a middle of that and pushes it over the. But I thought you were right. Declan Rice kind of kept pulling away, and you thought just lay it off the Declan Rice and run back this time last year, right? When you put those two free kicks, top bins against Rome, that was unbelievable. That was genuinely sensational. I was so happy for Declan Rice to have those two big moments. But it is going to be, though, an Arsenal corner here. 53 gone. Sporting 0, Arsenal 0. Can Arsenal score, we think, their first corner since the Chelsea game, which feels a long time ago, doesn't it? Going to be Noni Madueke who's going to whip this ball in.
See Magalhaes do it again.
Yeah, going to be an in-swinging corner here.
Ref looking to pull in.
Noni Madueke flicked on by White, and it comes off. Yeah, it came off a Sporting defender last, and it does go out for another Arsenal corner.
All jokes aside, they were going to dry up a little bit, the set piece at some point, because everyone's so focused on them.
Sorry, Michael Elise, by the way, is hit it, mate. Hit that. Oh, I'm such a good goalkeeper, saves it. Every time he gets the ball on the right hand side, mate, he's just gliding past players that are not even there. Like, he's literally rocked up to the Bernabeu, and it looks like he's playing with the slippers on. Look at the way he just knocks the ball through the legs. I think, does he go through the leg? Or goes past the player. Yeah. He just glides through players, and he gets his shot away from outside the box, and it's saved by the goalkeeper.
Is he a shout for the Ballon d'Or?
Well, if Bayern Munich win the Champions League, I mean, goodness me, with Elise, Kane. I mean, normally the goal scorer gets the Ballon d'Or, but this boy here, by the way, is special. He's a freakish talent.
He's unbeliable.
This World Cup can have a lot of say on it with France, Spain, England. Oh, God!
Oh!
Gabriel, man.
Chance hit. Raya. That's good, great goalkeeping.
Is it? Not again. Not like with. Okay.
No, I actually
Ramsdale all over again.
He did deal with it, Raya. A long ball on the counter attack, but Sporting got it once again on the left. I thought that corner. Look, Gabriel was in the air for an eternity, but he didn't get his head on it. Long ball, Sporting launched forward. Raya did well, read it, came out and cleared it. Sporting with a cross in from the left-hand side. Nobody can get on the end of it, and it will run out for a goal kick. Kane's in again. Kane! Oh, Kane's shot is really well blocked.
From Valverde.
This could be 5s and 6s tonight. Honestly, Bayern a bit more clinical. They could embarrass Real Madrid in their own backyard.
They played with Real Madrid tonight.
Wait till they get him home.
I somewhat audaciously said, "Oh yeah, 3-1 Bayern," but I mean, I didn't think it'd look as dominant as this.
The pressing is ridiculous from.
You could, I mean, at some point, questions would be asked for Real Madrid. They can't go out of 2 quarterfinals in a row.
No, there's hella questions.
That would
for Real Madrid.
They can, but that feels miles off the standard that they set.
Don't lose it, Rice. Come on. Thank you, Trossard.
He's brilliant, isn't he, Declan? Go on, Trossard. What have you got?
£105 million bargain, man. Declan twice. Lovely footballer.
I said,
Johnson,
unlucky. All right, come on, Nonny. I'm wishing on a star.
Don't give a foul.
Wishing on a star.
I think Arsenal are growing into this even more. You know,
Ref not foul.
Foul, Saliba.
Game's gone.
2-0 Bayern Munich.
Yeah, and I think 2-0 flatters Real Madrid at this point. They've been so off the
They've
pace.
had some chances, Real Madrid, though.
Especially in the first half.
They had one. The Vinny Jr. had a shot saved in the first half.
I think Mbappe might have had one. I think we were all looking at this game. I think I caught it. I might be wrong. Maybe I got it wrong. But
No, they had a couple of moments on the counter attack, Real Madrid. But let me have a look at the stats.
Bayern just look on another level to Real Madrid tactically more than anything. They're sharper, they're crisper, they're pressing well.
To be fair, the shots.
As James said, they're kind of toying with them.
I mean, there's not loads in the shots. The XG, the Madrid XG. Oh, shot goes wide there from Sporting inside the box. He goes out for an Arsenal goal kick. The XG is Bayern Munich's not far off 3. Madrid is below 1, so that kind of tells you about the quality of the chances.
Yeah, that's a lot, doesn't it?
Madrid have had 11 shots to Bayern's 12, to be fair. But yeah, there's certainly no doubt that Bayern are creating better chances in that game. Let me bring you all up to date then with the scores. It's still Madrid 0, Bayern Munich 2. Diaz and Harry Kane 4. Bayern Munich, who are looking the real deal, aren't they, under Vincent Kompany, playing some lovely, attractive football. Madrid have got lots of work to do. Still Sporting Arsenal. Hasn't been the best of games, to be honest. In the Championship, Hampton is still 2-1 away at Wrexham. Port Vale 1, Rotherham 0. And top of the table, Bromley in League 2. And now leading Shrewsbury by 2-1. What will be the first change here then, do we reckon, for Arsenal?
I think he'll go Martinelli for Trossard. I think he'll go Havertz for either Gyokeres or Odegaard.
I don't think Odegaard's got 90 minutes in him tonight, purely because he's just coming back from injury.
And
DOWMAN from Madueke?
DOWMAN maybe 75.
Physically, it depends. White might not have 90 minutes in him. It depends. It depends on DOWMAN's physicality as well, because if it's just on ability, you will get into the territory where you want to see DOWMAN, especially if there's...
I'd love to see DOWMAN come on for the last 10-15 minutes, see what he can do on the ball, be brave, use those quick feet, try and make something happen. Bromley 3-1 up now at home to Shrewsbury. No, they're not. The goal's been ruled out for offside. Bromley 2, Shrewsbury 1.
I was actually watching that.
Okay, well, say something.
I was actually just watching. I was watching that. Maybe that's another thing I might do next season.
What?
Like different leagues.
Yeah, well, you should try and go to as many grounds as you can.
EFL Abbey, it's going to happen.
EFL Abbey, that's got a ring to it, hasn't it?
Yes.
That goal looked harsh, didn't it? To be fair, being ruled out for a foul. Sporting got a corner, whipped into the near post, and Arsenal win themselves a free kick. It stays Sporting 0, Arsenal 0. Been a little bit scruffy, hasn't it? This game, I think no side really.
Second half.
Yeah. At any point have felt like they've been in control, dominated the game. It's been quite a tight, congested game. I'm trying to think of like clear-cut chances. Sporting won in that first half, and the lad went through one goal into the bar. But there hasn't been too many clear-cut chances, has there?
Yeah, we put the ball in some decent areas without actually connecting with it. Trossard, if his shot's better, then you're thinking, that was
game,
so it's just one of those really. Nothing really put on a.
Oh, Vinny Jr.'s in 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. Will he score? Oh, he goes into the side netting. Oh. It's a bad header back to the goalkeeper. But was that Upamecano, I think it was. And Vinny Jr. reads it. He goes 1-on-1 with Neuer, who does well. He stands big. He stands tall. And Vinny Jr. ends up going round him to the right-hand side. Again, Neuer stands big. And Vinny Jr.'s effort goes into the side netting.
Forced him out wide too.
Yeah,
Neuer's
he does force him out wide. You're right, he does well there, Neuer.
Stands up, forces him out wide.
Would you expect Vinny Jr. to be
it's harsh.
Have a bit more composure because it's Vinny.
More awareness, if anything, to know where he is. I genuinely thought they would have...
Fucking almost snatches at that shot a little bit, like almost out of panic because it is Neuer.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe like dinking the ball over the goalkeeper, but then he does stand up tall. Jude Bellingham is going to enter the fray for Real Madrid.
I think he can make a real difference here, Bellingham.
He's going to have to, isn't he?
I don't think Bayern have looked... like you can't get at them at all. They've just looked so impressive.
Significantly better.
Yeah, I think there's a goal in this for Real Madrid. I'm just not sure they're not going to concede anymore.
What can Madueke do down the right hand side for Arsenal? He goes back into Odegaard. Can Odegaard now find some quality from outside the box? He goes back to Gabriel. Patient build-up play from Arsenal to Declan Rice on that left-hand side. And fair play to Sporting. That's really good, strong, aggressive play. But Declan Rice does so well to keep the ball, retain the ball, and pass the ball back to David Raya. And Arsenal will start again. Declan Rice once again comes short and starts possession for Arsenal. Can they try and find a way through this Sporting team who have won all 5 of their home games this season in the Champions League? Declan Rice has still got the ball, still carrying the ball forward.
Unbelievable,
out to Madueke on that right-hand side. Again, always looks for Odegaard, doesn't he? This time he goes in field to Gyokeres. His first touch is a bit heavy, but he keeps possession to Ben White. Arsenal now got good amount of possession. Can Odegaard try and find that killer pass to break down this Sporting block at the moment? No, he goes back to Gabriel.
Yeah, and he's pointing. He said to Trossard, make a run. And I think he's right there. I mean, I'm always happy to say, look, Odegaard should be trying the passes more often. But in that situation, people aren't making the runs enough. Gyokeres, though, he's making himself an option. That's decent. That's decent football.
I want to see down from Madueke. I think Madueke's been not had a bad game, but maybe just because it feels like most things have come through Madueke. Just fresh legs, no idea on that right hand side, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's the change to make as well.
Like you were saying in the first, I was like, potentially you could see Kai.
Yeah, I think.
Okay, what's wrong here? I hope this is just cramp.
I'm no body language expert, but I don't like the way he is.
Madueke.
Odegaard. Sorry, I'm watching Elisa. He is absolutely breathtaking to watch, by the way. He's got the left back on toast. Odegaard's just gone down almost. He sat on his backside with his hands resting on his knees and he didn't look particularly comfortable. Maybe you might be right, CJ. It might just be cramped, but
I hope so.
he doesn't strike me the sort of lad that's going to go down unless it's, he is feeling something painful. But he's had a wretched run of form, hasn't he, with injuries. How long has he kind of been injured? Is it a year, 18 months now? He's kind of been. It feels
like this season has just been stop, start. He gets a bit of fitness. It's kind of indifferent. And he gets injured again. This is why I need him to stay fit because we need our attacking players to go for a bit of momentum. He looks like he's in a spot above her, if I'm honest. This might be the end of his night.
Yeah, I maybe didn't know if we just saw one of the coaching staff tell Kai Havertz to get ready to come into that midfield.
Could be 3.
Oh, yeah, they didn't clear a corner, Real Madrid, and it fell to Luis Diaz. I didn't think we were going to miss Diaz, by the way, as much as what we have done. Like, possibly an underrated, underappreciated player at Liverpool.
I don't think we did either.
When you go from him to Gakpo's, I mean, God bless him. He hasn't beaten a man all season. He's had an absolute stinker. And you see Diaz at Bayern Munich absolutely tearing it up. It was, I don't think we let him go. I think he wanted to go, wanted a new change. But that front four, Elise, Gnabry, Kane, and Diaz is absolutely frightening. As he does that, he tries one of the most outrageous bicycle kicks, which goes a long, long way over the bar. And it remains Madrid 0, Bayern Munich 2.
I don't mind that. Gyokeres, are you onside?
He's offside.
Sure.
I think he's offside. Hit it with Mendy.
Yes!
What a goal!
Hey, ref, it's on.
The flag has stayed down.
Super Mendinho.
Good finish.
It's down. So
the ball comes into Victor Gyokeres. I was with you. I wondered whether he came back from an offside position. The Sporting players are appealing for it. If he's onside, it's a lovely goal because it ends up getting worked to Zubimendi, whose first time finishes perfection into the back of the net. Let's have a look, though. Is Victor Gyokeres onside when the ball... he's miles off. I mean, that, by the way, from the centre forward, that's lazy.
I'll just see it again.
Get back in.
I didn't see it.
It's a lovely goal, but
the finish is great. But James, do you not think your centre forward there has got to show a bit more urgency to not be just standing in an offside position?
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, it is. It's pretty lazy.
I also don't have a go at the line though. But how's he?
No, I agree.
That's a horrible call.
He's not. That's not even close, bro.
put your flag up. Just put your flag up.
That's like 2 or 3 yards offside, isn't it?
Oh, it's a shame for Zubimendi.
Lovely hit, right?
It's a lovely
He's
hit.
having a good goal scoring season as well.
I think he's been very, very good for you.
Yeah,
Very good. He's just slotted in so seamlessly.
He just looks like, for me, it's just Norgard doesn't really get an opportunity whether I want him to or not. I just feel we've ran Zubi and Rice into the ground slightly. I feel next season I'd love another centre mid, maybe 2. But Zubimendi's been good, man. He's like the control. You can see why we were looking for him for those couple of years. And he's added goals. That's the main thing because we don't get that many goals from midfield. So if we can keep him scoring, if Rice can bring back the goals to his game beyond the obvious, we're laughing.
Yeah, I think it's been a touch disappointing with Zubimendi. It's not his fault. I think we play around teams so often. And I watch him for Spain. He's just threading passes through the middle.
But that's not his job for Arsenal.
I completely agree.
And there's not that many passing lanes.
It's not on him. I just wish we saw a little bit more. I think there's a lot of
expression. Yeah. So it comes back to that again. Always.
I think I could list 7 players that could
do more, but they
could get us off our feet more.
Yeah.
Under a different brand of football. But I will watch any brand of football if we're lifting the title in May.
Facts.
So that's where I am.
Fair
Just
point.
That's fine.
May I turn our attention to tomorrow night?
Yeah, you can.
Can we talk about Liverpool?
Of course you can.
Where are you at with Arne Slot?
So I'm at the point now where he can't be Liverpool manager next season.
Okay.
I think we have to have a change now. I think I've sort of, when we did the PSV game and it was 9 defeats in 12 around November, and it felt like I can't call for the manager to be sacked in November, having just won the league, yet we had lost 9 in 12 games. From that moment on to this point in the season, we have seen absolutely no improvement whatsoever.